making cabinets, picking up where we left off last week.
God, yeah, you're right. This is a bit squishy now.
Is it?
So we haven't accounted for the cushion. So yeah, we're gonna have to go recut it all.
Can you see what this says? Front.
I mean, it's because we, I don't know. There's a bit of laziness in there, wasn't there?
Oh God. So we're doing this because we can then get the van to fit on drive. So I'll show you in a second. So this is where the van's going to go, along here. So we're getting rid of this so that there's some more room for it to sit on there, because there was a bush that took up that bit. So that we can then work on Ray, and look how close to the garage it's going to be. Andy just flicked himself in the eye with a branch off this tree.
Oh, God. Ran into a tree branch.
So he's just having a minute.
Oh, I can't see, man.
Really? Let me have a look.
It's all blurry.
So I'm going to get some roots out.
So me and Soph yesterday, you saw? I smashed my eyes up with the old branch flicking back in my face. It's all okay. Over dramatic was I being. I actually thought I was blinded for a second. I was like, oh my God, because I couldn't see anything. But it's all okay today. But today my back is killing me from using a pickaxe to dig out all these roots. As Sophie was saying, we are digging out all the roots so we can create more space so that we fit Ray on a sideways view. So that's going to be really easy to work on, right next to the garage. Soph's still out there though, being an absolute Trojan. Over there, you can see where we put all this slate down. So that was actually a massive bush. I think Soph showed you yesterday. We can now fit Ray right across. So the reason I'm in here is one, yeah, I've got a bad back and I really can't be bothered to bend over and dig anymore and carry dirt everywhere. So because the next weekend is going to be Truma weekend, I thought let's focus on what I need, get it all out, figure out what the next steps are. Yeah, there's so many bits in this thing. I'm going to start watching some YouTube videos. No idea what to do with any of that stuff.
You need to do like go back and then forward, back and forward type thing, and then like go right. Yeah, stop, and then go right. It's a little bit stressful getting it on the drive, but we have it here now, and yeah, pretty happy with it. And you can see this is the garage and this is the van, closer than we've ever been. It might have worked out all right.
So annoyingly we have to drive onto the grass somewhat. Isn't ideal, to be honest. So I think we need to work out a way of almost building in like almost like a little bit of a further drive so I can drive up here in reverse. So I need to carve out the garden a little bit, turn that into something, but we're on.
So remember in the last video Andy broke the skylight. Well, we're not sure whether he's done some damage to the Max Air fan, because it didn't seem to turn on properly when we tried it, but we weren't sure whether it was just the battery being dead or something. So we're about to test it again to see if it's working. Fingers crossed. It feels a bit strange kind of getting back into it all. We kind of don't know where everything is yet in the garage. Going to take a couple of days, I think, to get back into knowing what we're even doing. Picking everything back up again. So this weekend might just be a bit of a figuring out what we're doing type weekend.
Yeah, see if it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, it was battery then.
Oh, okay. But it was the same battery, wasn't it, that you had on?
Yeah, I just recharged it, haven't I?
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay.
So yeah, that's okay. It's not broken.
Checking everything is in working order.
It feels like forever since we were last here.
It does, I know. Well, it would have been... October was probably the last time we worked on it properly.
Yeah.
Because we moved on the 10th of November and we were packing and stuff, weren't we?
Yeah.
So that's a long time ago. So the first thing we're going to get working on is panelling this last bit of the van, which is where the seating area is going to be, and this is where the truma is going to be going underneath the bench seating. So just getting some battens cut over there. Back to no PPE.
Yeah, well, since I've heard that sound.
I know. Still not wearing goggles.
No. Standard.
It feels weird to be back doing this actually.
It does, doesn't it?
Cutting battens.
Feels like a different life.
I know.
That's not terrible, is it?
No. Yeah, that should work.
And then we can put battens in between here.
Yeah.
Then we need to work out how we're going to do a shelf.
Where's the bench seat gonna be? Like all just coming out here, or?
There's a lot of stuff I don't really know what we're going to do.
No. Like, are you picturing an L-shaped bench or just one bench here?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean,
the fridge is going to go here.
Pretty much.
With like.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah.
There's not much space.
No, but I think that's right, because that on their diagram that
round,
swivels around, doesn't it? And ours does. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then I think we'll have a swivel table that'll somewhere go down there.
Yeah, I can tell we haven't quite figured it out yet.
Figure anything out.
Okay, back to our favourite, the old pocket hole action. Feels like the good old days. God, that's a bit squished, isn't it?
What is?
Is that not going to be quite squished when you've got it in?
Well,
water's got to flow through that.
Oh no, it's oh this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only this stuff that's squished though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I don't see what the alternative is.
As long as they're not like on top of each other. I'm sure you're right. It just looked squished, but I think it's probably not. Because there's definitely enough room for one to get through, isn't there? So it just needs to be arranged.
This one is the one that matters. And then this is just going to pump hot water somewhere. We've got to get it done though.
We have, oh yeah, 100%. We're going to be done in...
God, yeah, you're right. This is a bit squishy now.
Is it?
I don't know how comfortable I feel about that.
Could you just cut a bit out of this batten?
Yes. It's quite nice to be back in the van, although it's really hard to get back into it again. I feel like we've been a bit more chill while we've been at home, just doing some bits and bobs in the house, going out for some nice walks and things like that, and you kind of get used to doing that stuff. So kind of freeing back up your weekends again to fully work on the van after a busy week at work is surprisingly quite difficult. But I'm not going to moan about it because, quite frankly, we're in a really good position at the moment and we just need to get it done and out of the way and start using it. So we think that's where the trim is going to go, and underneath put a piece of thin ply, just because you can't really put these things on vinyl. Bit of a fire hazard. Soph is just measuring for the fridge, and then I'm going to need to work out either here or here for this diesel pipe. Will go outside as a vent, and then the big bit would be obviously getting all the pipes connected up, but of course getting the diesel coming up from the ground from underneath the van that's attached to the diesel tank, and then connect that here.
We've put the battening in for the fridge. And we're putting more battens in.
Keep getting arse crack.
Oh, lovely.
I was told them that I was in on YouTube, a compilation playlist.
Oh, yeah.
for arse crack. It's like an arse crack playlist.
Yeah.
And I made it. They added me to it.
Whoa. Yeah, that was random, wasn't it? You don't even have it that much, to be honest, in the videos.
That's because I cut it out.
Well, yeah, so they got like the one time that you actually
yeah.
saw it. They must have some sort of program that detects them.
Must have, yeah.
Just cut my fingers this morning while I was doing the aluminium tape. I was like pressing it down. It's got 3 plasters on my fingers now. First injury. Who?
Hey?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
He had plasters on his fingers, didn't he?
Did he?
What? Why would you not know that?
Why did he have plasters on his fingers?
It was just his thing, wasn't it?
Because he was hardcore.
I haven't got my phone on me. I can't believe. Why are you saying that? Like Michael Jackson and plasters on his fingers. That is like literally.
Did he?
That was literally his thing. No?
I don't know if I'm just forgetting.
He had all the white plasters on his fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. We're trying to measure the seating width. So when you're sat down, like what's the perfect width for your butt? Depth. Yeah, what's the perfect depth for your butt? And let me just show you. Here, fridge is going to go on top of here. Then we're going to have the truma underneath the seat. And then we're going to have the seat almost like an L shape coming in. So we're trying to work out what's that from the back of the wall out depth. How deep does that need to be? So we read up that it was about 15 to 20 inches. So anyway, let me hand you over to Sophie, and she's just done a little experiment.
This is one of our kitchen chairs. And this is obviously comfortable, nice to sit on. You realise you don't actually need support like right to the back of your knees. And this is, yeah, about 14.5 inches. So why would you ever know how deep a chair needs to be until you need to know?
It's true.
No,
there you go. So yeah, so we're going to go 15 inches out, across here, and then an L shape out. So in theory you can sit across here and around here. There you go. Who knew? We're basically taking the flooring back out again because we've realised that yes, 15 inches for the seating is great, but we're going to have a cushion behind us, so we haven't accounted for the cushion. So yeah, we're going to have to go recut it all and add on, what do you reckon, another 1.5 inches?
Yeah, I think
it's like 16.5 inches, something like that. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, don't know.
Right, that is day one, back on the van complete. We're about to take the van back to the storage where we're keeping it. We're going to keep the van there tomorrow. We're actually just going to build the cabinets here in the garage and put them in, rather than how we did for the kitchen, which was kind of built it into the van, which probably wasn't the smartest idea, because if we ever need to look at fixing the door or the step or something like that, we have to take out the whole thing, and it's very much built into the van. So yeah, we're being a bit more sensible with this one and building it separately to then put it in. That's
that then. We have to finish a bit earlier because it's starting to get dark, and
yeah,
well, and I can't be asked. So I think that's enough. That we've done a good job.
Yeah,
I'm pleased with that. That's kind of set us up for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's now Sunday, and as you can see, I'm working on I'm working on some wood, working on some wood stuff. But basically what I'm trying to build is the cabinet for the freezer thingamajig to go into. Ideally with a drawer, potentially at the bottom and the top. I kind of did this really rubbish drawing, but it gives you a bit of an idea. So as you can see, trying to get all the measurements here. Fridge is going to go in the middle. Ideally a drawer at the top, drawer at the bottom, and that will do the job. This here is what Soph drew yesterday, and this is basically just to kind of show the layout of the lounge. So this is the main lounge bit, and this is where the freezer thingamajig is going to go. Obviously not to scale. So at the moment what I've got is a floor piece, which I've done. And then over here I cut out the sides, and then the logic here is that so that this can sit quite nicely like that. I think it's still going to be slightly too high though. I might need to just trim off the top. But anyway, the idea is that's the floor, that's the sides, and then I need to put a top on it. I'll figure those out as I go. I'm letting Soph go loose on the router. Never done it before, so she's going to give it a go. Whatever you do, don't put your hands anywhere near the bottom. Always keep them on that bit, and then you have to move it sideways. Right, we've kind of done the outline of the carcass now, which looks like this. So in here we'll have the fridge, you can have a drawer at the bottom, drawer at the top, and then just need to put some back in there, glue it all together, fix it in.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. Cool.
Nice.
Oh, well, that's it for another weekend. I don't know why she just walked in.
Saturday morning, making cabinets, picking up where we left off last week. So, what are you doing?
Building a cabinet for the kitchen.
Still.
No. Is it for the kitchen?
No.
No, it's for the fridge.
It's for the fridge.
Put some grooves in so that these things can fit in the back to provide extra support basically.
Yeah, so we're going to keep building this today. Hopefully, I don't know, we might get the fridge one finished today perhaps. And then we need to move on to the bench. He just farted and it stinks. This is classic Andy. So he's cut these bits to go at the back of the cupboard for stabilisation, and then at the top. Can you see what this says? Front. I mean, oh, it really smells. It doesn't matter because we turned it around because this is the back, but still, it's just typical of what happens here.
Tidiest. This glue's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
I think if we find it, we'll just sand it down.
Is it sandable?
I don't know. Does that matter?
I don't know. Well, no, we'll be able to. Yeah.
I'll just, I don't know, like scrape it off with stuff. I don't know.
Does it count as sunk enough?
Yes, enough for.
Okay, we're on to assembling the drawer. So we're using some of this glue, which is expands.
Just Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue. Yeah, well, I don't think all Gorilla Glue expands, does it?
Doesn't it? No.
And we're using this masking tape trick to kind of get everything aligned and stable. This was off Mel's video from Big Van Small World.
Small World, Big Van.
So we have this every time. I'm pretty sure it's Big Van Small World.
I'm joking.
So shout out to him. the master of van builds.
He's the master.
So yeah, just putting glue along the edges, sticking it together. See, I put a bit too much on mine.
God.
You've
got a little air hole in there. Just let it breathe.
That is not what that's. What about the back? Is the back straight? Look at that! We've actually made a square drawer.
Whoa! Only kidding.
Oops.
Love it. Going well. What was I going to show you? We've got these
Going well.
things.
Unheard of.
I know. They're a bit heavy. I think they're like 1 kilo each.
Is it, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it is. Which means we've got quite a lot of kilos wasted in these things. Probably should have just. Whoa! Okay, I think you might have cracked it.
Let's see if it fits then.
Oh man, it's too...
What? Let me see. Yeah, perfect.
It's not, I don't think.
With the things on, I think that's probably enough. I don't know. How does it work? I don't understand how people do it.
I don't either.
With the runners. Yeah, no, that looked like the right amount of room, I think, didn't it?
I really don't know, to be honest.
It's very, you've got to be very precise.
There's not a lot in it.
There isn't, but I don't... Okay, so the drawer was slightly too wide, so this is the absolute carnage that has ensued. Wow.
I mean, it's because we... I don't know. I mean, there's a bit of laziness in there, wasn't there?
I don't know what else we could have done. Well, taking the drawer apart, I guess.
Yeah. That is it. That will be perfect.
Yeah. What, on
Yes,
both
that's what I mean, and
sides?
you won't see it.
No, you won't, I know.
Oh yeah, you will when you put it out. Or put something in there that...
Fill it, yeah.
This looks pretty shocking.
It's quite bad.
But there's no straight way. That's what I mean. Unless you put a straight edge on it, then I was just going all out war.
Yeah, I didn't realise that's quite what you were doing. Okay, I've taken some off both sides.
I don't think we're...
Okay. So we have now had to put these little blocks in because we routed some off. The screws were now too long to fit them. And it seems like it's a little tight there. Is it on properly?
Oh, Soph.
What? Sticking out. This is actually very hard.
However,
Oh, it does work.
it does work, yeah.
Hey!
Oh, it's in.
Yes! Oh my god! It's meant to be soft close though.
It kind of is scraping.
Yeah. It's not going to glide on its own.
Be loose.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
You want to be soft close, look.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. I'd call that a success. Personally.
I mean, it's a bodge job. Again.
It wasn't though. Look at that. Soft close. Is the other one soft close?
No.
No.
I mean, it's soft close, that's not great because we want it to lock, but I've got some stuff to lock on it.
Adjustments have been made.
we changed?
Is one of the screws not in enough? What?
It's because the way we've moved it.
Okay, another go. I've adjusted.
What's it catching on? I can't.
Okay, that should work.
I think so.
It's the front's here. Yes! Oh my god.
Exactly spot on that is.
Perfect. Yes. That is a great draw. If I ever did see one. This is really not picking up. Look at that beautiful sky.
Morning.
Happy Sunday. Another day. Still just working on the cabinet. Moving on to the bench seat today as well.
Isn't it?
So Andy's just giving everything a sand. We've scraped off some of the glue that we used because we didn't use the right stuff really, but it still held it together. So just doing that, and then I am working on the drawer front.
But fridge cabinet's done. That's good news to some extent, except we haven't got a fridge yet. But you know. So what I'm going to work on now is building the bench seat, which goes basically next to the unit we've just built. I don't really know where to start. So I'm going to start, as I always do, one step at a time.
We've got two of these frames now, as you can see. So this is for the bench, and effectively that will be up here to a height of 41 centimetres. Yeah. Andy just said something unheard of, that this has actually gone surprisingly well. It's not usual.
Experts. Fit in it?
Probably. I hope the trimmer can fit in it. Jesus. Perfect. That's where Andy's going to be sleeping, yeah. Oh God. Comfortable.
That's another weekend done. Progress is progress. We still think we've made a bit of an error, despite the fact that we thought we were doing really, really well. But yeah, we've moved over everything into the conservatory now, and Soph is finishing off the second coat. We still need to put the front on here, which is over here. And here is our frame for the bench. This carpet is disgusting. I mean, it looks worse than it is. It's just because it's been sun damaged from the previous owners. And it's been here since forever. But this is what it looks like. You sit here on your bench, trimmer underneath here. To the right will be the fridge with a drawer. And then above that, we're going to put a partition that goes up in the van. So you'll be able to sit in there and potentially put a TV up here maybe. Well, that's the end of another video. We built the bench, we built the kitchen unit. I mean, it's not installed in the van yet. That'll be for the next video. We haven't bought a fridge yet, so that's not going to happen. But that's, what's that, 2 weekends worth of work?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good going for us.
Not bad. Yeah.
We did alright.
Yeah, we did alright. So don't forget, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.